Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Chris. I'm here with Kathy. We are Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube. We have a What Sold video for you today. This is what sold over the weekend. Today is July 6th. It is actually our youngest's birthday, which is why we're kind of going back to this platform, or this setup with this What Sold video. We just didn't think we'd have a whole lot of time today because we wanted to celebrate him today. So we're going to quickly go through these and get back to the celebrations. So here's Kathy with our weekend sales.
Hey guys, we'll start with Mercari first today. Alright, so this is the brand Egg by Susan Lazar. This was just my son's sweater. I think I purchased it for 12 bucks off Kitazen, and it sold for my list price on Mercari of 12 plus the shipping. So making most of my money back on that, and it sold in just a couple days. Normally the brand Egg doesn't do that well for me. Like, it's a good brand and it retails for a lot, but it usually takes a while to sell. So really happy that that sold quickly. Next up, this is just a Hallmark Snoopy like rainbow plush. I picked this up on a whim the other day for 99 cents. I just thought I liked that it was colorful, and I figured it'd be worth more than $1. So listed it on Mercari for 13 plus shipping, and someone paid that full price. So easy 10 bucks there. Sold in just a couple days. Alright, next up, this is just a women's North Face gray basic workout shirt. I listed it for 15 plus shipping. Someone offered me 12 the same day I listed it, so I just took that. It's, again, just basic, so nothing special about it, and I did have $3 and change into it, so I just wanted to make that money back and a little profit quickly. Right, next up, this is Colorado Rockies vintage Looney Tunes t-shirt. I picked this up at a garage sale a couple weekends ago with a bunch of other like vintage sports stuff, and a few things have already sold, so this is one of them. So yeah, have $1 into it. It sold for an offer of 17 plus the buyer paid shipping. Alright, so yep, that was it for Mercari. We had only 2 Kitazen sales this weekend. This is the brand Jellycat. If you haven't heard of that, it's a pretty good plush brand to look out for. Yeah, I actually got this from the Goodwill outlet a long time ago, and I had my son, it was his for a while. He played with it. It has been washed, don't worry. And yeah, so he played with it, and then they got some new stuffed animals recently, so I said they need to get rid of a couple old ones, so they picked that out and let me sell it. It sold, I think, the day I listed it, so really happy with that. Oh, it sold for, I listed it for 16, and the person got it with my 5% off one shop discount, so they paid $15.20 with free shipping. Okay, next up, this is also my son's shirt. It's the brand Childhoods. I think I paid retail for this, so probably 24 bucks, and it sold for $20.90 with free shipping, and it does have a stain on it. So even, I listed it as play condition. Sold the day I listed it, and for 20 bucks. So happy with that. Alright, so yep, that was it for Kitazen. Next few sales are going to be eBay. Alright, this is just some Crocs. They sold for my full list price, $24.95 with free shipping. I did have $5 into them, but they sold in just a couple days of listing, like most of our Crocs do. This is the brand Polo Ralph Lauren. This actually went to my JBF sale, but it came back because it didn't sell. So I listed it for $12.95, and someone just bought it outright at that price. I only had 50 cents into it, so, and it's under 4 ounces, so it's shipping out for a little under $3. So not a huge profit, but you know, we live off of those 7, 8 to 10, dollar sales. Alright, next up, this is also my son's pants, just Baby Gap. I don't remember what I paid for them, but they sold for $13.95 with free shipping. Alright. Sorry, I'm looking at, because I was going to tell you, I noticed a lot of the solds on eBay this weekend were promoted listings, so that Ralph Lauren one was a promoted listing. So again, we promote all of our stuff at 1%. And usually whenever I do the calculations, about 40% of our stuff sells through promoted listings. So that Ralph Lauren one did.
And you don't pay for it unless it actually sells through the promoted listing. So that's
why we do it.
Yeah.
Alright, and so this one also sold through a promoted listing. These are just some Dawn Dare crib booties. I'm sure you guys see me sell these all the time. These ones particularly sold for $19.95 with free shipping, and they also sold through the global shipping program. So promoted listing and global shipping. So the person, I don't see it on my end, but they're paying an additional fee for shipping on their end. And I only had $1 into these. These were from the Once Upon a Child's dollar sale. Alright, next up, this is a little baby North Face jacket. And this was also a promoted listing sale. I had it listed for $34.95 with free ship. Someone bought it outright at that price. And I'm trying to remember. I know I got this on ThreadUp. I'm pretty sure my spreadsheet said $11.99 or something. So about $12 is what I paid for this, and it sold for $34.95 with free ship. So yeah, when I do shop on ThreadUp, I'm willing to pay up more because I'm not having to drive to any stores. I'm just literally looking at my phone in bed, finding a few things I can make a few bucks off of. So, all right, next up, this is the brand Disney Parks. It's just a men's Mickey Mouse ringer tee. It sold for $12.95 with free shipping, and I had $2 into it. Up, this is brand Crew Cuts. It's Crew Cuts Factory, actually. This is my son's shirt. I got it from the Once Upon a Child, so probably have no more than $5 into it, and it sold for $11.95 with free shipping. Except this was a bad buy on my end. This has been in our shop forever. It's just a women's Nike Air Force polo. It was new with tags, which is why I bought it. But I paid $5.99 for it, and it finally just sold for $17.95 with free shipping. So I think I made like $4 profit after all the fees and shipping. So would not pick that up again, but happy I at least made my money back. Next up, this just sold today. Another really oldie. I've had these in my shop over a year. These are just some little kid Timberland boots. You know, normally Timberland does pretty well for me. I don't know if it's just because these are not the normal like chestnut color or what, but finally sold for $29.95 with free shipping. Luckily they are just under a pound, so they're about $5 and change to ship, and I did pay $8 for them to begin with. So yeah, definitely wish those sold quicker, but I'd still probably pick them up again because I mean they do eventually sell. Alright, this is the last eBay sale. This was also a promoted listing sale. Can't really see it, but they're just some men's Sperry sandals. So these, I paid $5 for them, only because that they were basically new looking. Figured I couldn't really lose money at $5. They did sit a few months. Someone this weekend, I sent an offer of $30 and they accepted that. So sadly the shipping, it cost $10 and it wasn't any cheaper through pirate ship. So I'm only making about, I think, $10 or so profit on these, but happy to see them go at this point of the year. I'm just wanting all the sandals gone because I'm going to start sourcing boots and winter stuff here soon.
And some people do ask quite often if we list seasonally. You want to say anything about that? I mean, we pretty much list any time of the year, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, so right now Goodwill's pretty much set up with summer stuff. Like, they don't have their jackets out and boots really very much right now. So what I'm finding is what I'm listing. But if I did find some snow boots or jacket, I would list it. I'm not trying to save them, but for the most part, I source what's in season.
Right.
So I list what I
So she's going to be sourcing pretty heavily for like the boots and the colder
the
season.
Boots, I think the Once Upon a Child will probably put those out in a few weeks, which I'll probably go in and get like 50 pairs of boots and hit up all the Goodwills for jackets and stuff. So.
But again, at the end of the season, she'll also source them because they'll be super cheap and everybody will be trying to clearance them out. So we source and list pretty much whatever we can, whenever we can.
Yep. Alright, so that was it for eBay. We did actually pretty well on Poshmark this weekend despite not sharing the closet. So first up, this just sold a few minutes ago. These are just some Boys Vineyard Vines boxer shorts, just one pair of short boxers. I got these at TJ Maxx for $1.50. They were on super clearance and someone offered me $11 and they're paying the shipping, so I went ahead and accepted that. stuff like that, I feel like it's not even a risk. Like, those were boy size 12 and my kid's 6, but if they didn't sell, you know, I would just give it to him eventually. So I'm okay spending $1 on stuff to try to move my shop, you know. All right, next up, this is a bundle, and this actually sold to Desiree, so she is a viewer, I believe, and she's purchased from me a few times. So Desiree, if you're watching this, thank you very much. It's all Victoria's Secret pink items, and these all came from the same garage sale. I have $2 into each item. This one's a sweatshirt. It's like a cowl neck, and it has the bling like an animal print. This one's just a long sleeve t-shirt, and has some cool shoulder detail on it. And then this is just a raglan pocket t-shirt. So, yeah, I listed them at various prices, but she put them in a bundle and I offered them to her for $55 and I paid for the shipping. So I think I'm making like $36 after all the shipping discount and the Poshmark fees. So
We appreciate you, Desiree.
yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, this is another kind of sad sale. So these are women's Keens. I actually bought these at Once Upon a Child though, so normally they don't sell women's shoes. They must have thought these were youth, but when I typed in the style code, I found out they were women. So they've been listed a while, and I don't know why they haven't sold, because normally my adult Keens sell $40 to $50 pretty quickly after I list them, but these ones did not. So when I got an offer for $20 today, again, since we're at the end of sandal and summer season, I took it. I only had $6 into them, so just want to move them at this point. Alright, next up, this is a Nike toddler hoodie. This was my son's, but I picked it up at the Goodwill, so I only have $2 into it. Someone offered me $13 and I accepted that. These are some women's Clark slide sandals. I did pay $8 for these just because they were in really good shape. You know, sometimes I'll pay for stuff just based on condition. I knew that they wouldn't sell for a ton, but I figured I could get about $30 for them, which is basically what I got. The buyer offered $22 on Posh, and they're paying the shipping of $7.11 plus tax. So they basically paid $30. I basically doubled my money, but not a huge profit. They did sell in just a couple days of being listed, though. Happy with that. Alright, last sale. This is girls' North Face jacket. I got this off ThredUp for $13.99, and it sold on Posh for an offer of $40. So after shipping, or after the Poshmark fee, I get $32. So still a really good flip. Again, I like sourcing on ThredUp. Sometimes you don't have to leave your house, and they have nice stuff, and you can search by brand.
All right, so that's going to do it for today's What Sold video. Thank you all for watching. We're going to go ahead and pack these up and get them sent off to their new homes. So yeah, we're going to have, I'm actually in the process of editing the kids' shoe brand video. So if that is something you are interested in, it should be live within the next few days. Actually, I don't even know if this video is going to be up before it. So if you're hearing this, go ahead and check our channel and see if we already have those, or that video listed. Because if you're interested in selling kids' items, we think shoes is a really good place to start, and Kathy really does go in depth in a lot of the brands that we sell and why we sell them, so be sure to check that out. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and call this a video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.